The boys are back in action tomorrow with a trip to St Johnstone. In today's video, we will of course go over the build-up to that match, whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours, which includes a potential sensational return for Matt O'Riley. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Lewis Palmer's future at Celtic appears to be all but over, with fresh reports from Football Centro America claiming the winger feels mistreated by Brendan Rodgers and has no intention of returning to Parkhead under any circumstances. The 25-year-old is currently on loan at Greek giants Olympiacos, where he's attempting to rebuild momentum following a frustrating spell in Glasgow. Despite early promise in green and white, Palmer fell out of favour under Rodgers, and the relationship between player and manager has seemingly deteriorated beyond repair, it seems. According to the report, Rodgers' position and attitude toward the Honduran international remains unchanged, further solidifying the expectation that Palmer will seek a permanent exit. Olympiacos hold a €4 million purchase option as part of the loan agreement. However, should the Greek side opt not to activate that clause, it's understood Celtic are prepared to renegotiate the terms. The club would be willing to lower the initial fixed fee if the total package, including performance-related bonuses, comes close to the original €4 million valuation. Palmer's ability was evident at times during his Celtic stint, but a lack of consistency and reported behind-the-scenes issues curtailed any long-term prospects at the club. With Celtic planning a summer overhaul and already eyeing options out wide, the Honduran's permanent departure seems only a matter of time. Now for the main story, as Peter Grant believes Celtic should explore the possibility of bringing Matt O'Riley back to the club on loan, particularly if Rio Hatate departs this summer. The former Celtic midfielder and coach spoke highly of O'Riley's character and drive, speaking on his hunger for game time and improvement, traits which could make a Parkhead return appealing amid a frustrating spell at Brighton. Since his move to the Premier League, O'Riley has struggled for consistent minutes, with injury setbacks and limited opportunities holding him back. With Hatate's future uncertain, speculation is growing that Celtic could cash in on the Japanese midfielder to maximise his value. Midfield additions are firmly on the summer agenda. Lennon Miller remains on the radar, with a £4 million fee touted, but Grant believes a return for O'Riley could offer an ideal solution. Grant, speaking on Go Radio, questioned whether the midfielder would be content remaining a fringe figure after playing such a pivotal role in Glasgow. I don't think they will let him, Hatate, go cheaply. If they don't get the right offer, he won't go. You are looking at Matt O'Riley's situation. For me, can Matt O'Riley go from the hero he was at Celtic to being a bit part with Brighton? He got a bad injury in his first game. He got 6 minutes the other night. I knew Matt as a kid. He wants to play football all the time. He wants to improve. He wants to get better. He wants to get in the Denmark team. He wants to do all of these things. The way he went about his business up here tells you the type of character he is. He never asked away. He never moaned. Played every game. So I am looking at it. If that situation keeps happening, would Matt be interested in a loan return situation if you lose someone like Hatate? He knows the expectation. I would definitely ask the question for sure. O'Riley's familiarity with the club, his previous performances in the Scottish Premiership, and the potential for a Champions League return makes him a compelling option should Brighton be open to a loan. However, whether Matt O'Riley would be open to a move to the Scottish Premiership does feel unlikely. You'd imagine if he's looking for a move away, he'd look towards the Serie A or similar. In some other news, Jota has opened up about his return to Celtic and whether his time away deepened his appreciation for the club. Jota left Celtic in the summer of 2023, the same time as Ange Postecoglou departs for Spurs, signing a life-changing contract in Saudi Arabia. It was money that he simply couldn't turn down, while Celtic made £25 million from the sale. The Portuguese winger, who declared in his farewell video that he loved the club more than his past girlfriends, offered a refreshingly honest response when asked if the 18-month spell away made him value the Parkhead experience more. Jota paused thoughtfully before responding during his pre-match media duties. He said, "No, I wouldn't say so. I think I was quite mindful about what I was feeling and what Celtic gave to me back then, so I was pretty grateful as well. So, no, I think my mentality was the same. For me, it's like I never left, and when I came in for the first day, it felt like it was the same, and it gave me a lot of comfortable space to live in, really." Since rejoining the club in January following spells in Saudi Arabia and France, Jota has slotted back into Brendan Rodgers' side with ease, contributing goals, assists, and moments of flair reminiscent of his first spell. His sense of belonging at Lennox Town and Celtic Park clearly remains intact. His performances since returning have reflected that sentiment, with the winger gradually regaining sharpness and reminding fans of his quality in big moments. As Celtic chase a domestic treble and European progress next season, Jota's comfort and familiarity at the club could prove invaluable. In some other news, Celtic captain Callum McGregor believes his decision to retire from international football has had a positive impact on his club form this season, even amidst recent injury setbacks. The midfielder has endured a disrupted few weeks, missing games and being substituted early due to fitness concerns. However, he remains convinced that stepping away from Scotland duty following last summer's disappointing Euro campaign has reaped rewards on and off the pitch. Speaking to Celtic TV, McGregor reflected on the benefits of his call. "I think so," he said, when asked if retirement from international football has benefited him. "Just mentally as well. You have the little breaks within the season. You feel full of energy. That extra recovery time appears to have helped the 31-year-old maintain a high level of performance across the campaign, even if niggling injuries have emerged late in the season. I've been feeling good. Performances have been good as well. Goal return has been good. Assists have been good," he added. "The team, in general, has functioned a lot better from 12 months ago. Everything is in a much better place." McGregor's influence remains crucial as Celtic push for another league title and prepare for a Scottish Cup semi-final showdown against St Johnstone at Hampton Park. Despite missing the derby against Rangers and being nursed back to fitness, the captain has consistently underpinned Celtic's midfield with his tactical awareness, control and drive. Had he played in that derby, it could very well have been a different outcome for Celtic. By stepping back from national duty, Calmac is prolonging his club career, and so far it's a decision that appears to be paying off. And lastly, Ange Postecoglou is under growing pressure at Tottenham, with pundit Tam McManus suggesting the Australian regrets leaving Celtic. Fans criticised his tactics and booed his substitutions during a recent match. When Spurs appeared to score a late equaliser, Postecoglou cupped his ears toward the crowd, though he later claimed he was encouraging support, not responding to boos. The goal was disallowed after a lengthy VAR check, adding to the tension. With Spurs out of both domestic cups and struggling in the league, only the Europa League offers a realistic chance at silverware. McManus commented on X, "Big man is screaming for the sack payoff but joined the wrong club and he knows it." He also said Postecoglou will never replicate the bond he had with Celtic fans, where he's still highly respected for his success. Celtic fans. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you.